Kurt.
Hello.
Fuck you!
Isn't it sister?
And we're backstage here, right?
It must have to be that way.
Do
you admire, what's his name, Geraldo Rivera?
Geraldo Rivera. Actually, I waited for that tomb to open.
Kurt, don't.
Yeah, I did too.
Did that actually get on
I thought
the...
you were going to just do it on cassette.
Wait a second. Well, we always come together. Well, we take the audio, but...
You want me to have my bodyguard beat the fuck out of you? So have you ever heard of, do you admire, Dr. Demento?
Yeah, he's...
25!
I decided I thought he was really annoying at first, but now I like him.
Remember Pencil Neck Geek?
He grew on me.
Zachary actually was cooler. Ever heard of Zachary?
Back when I was a kid, life was going swell. So something happened, blew everything to hell.
Thanks, that
And
case
my
bad.
daddy came in all pale and weak and said, the woman on the block,
Kalamazoo
she gave birth to a
pizza.
geek.
Michigan?
Yeah, remember that place in Kalamazoo that has terrible pizza?
So, Kurt, I waited outside. How was the Toronto show? How did that go? Because I was in Toronto at that time when you played at Maple Leaf Gardens.
Don't say that I'm making any kind of ethnic stereotypes. I'm not making any stereotypes because they're not PC.
Do you remember that show at all, Kurt?
No.
Maple Leaf Gardens in November?
That was,
I remember that with the little backstage.
it was a nice temperature because I think it was an ice hockey rink.
Yeah, it was Maple Leaf Gardens. And I waited outside, for a couple hours afterwards, waiting for you guys to leave. How did you eventually leave?
My limousine cop escort.
Did you leave pretty early? Because they brought out the prop out, and then I kept on waiting, and then I saw a little minivan pull out, and I thought a guy hulked over the back seat. Was that you? Did you wait 2 hours? Did I wait there for nothing because you'd already left?
Bam, we did.
I just remember leaving pretty much right after the show, within about 20 minutes or so. I met one of the guys from The Kids in the Hall, Scott.
That's right,
Nice
we were
person.
mingling with famous people. They never talk to hacks like you. Fuck no!
And once
They're
you, of
on
course, push
TV
your way
every
in.
night. On Comedy Central and on the Canadian TV, and they know Lorne Michaels. I got to meet Lorne Michaels and Don Pardo and everybody because we're famous people.
During the 1960s, Kurt, there was a big punk scene, as you realize, in Northwest. The Sonics, the Wailers,
I hate the Sonics. They're stupid.
the Bootmen, the Wailers, and all those other bands. And I was reading that your good friend Jesse Reed, his dad, played in a surf band that released a surf record.
That's true.
Isn't that weird that he... How do you know
What were they
that?
called?
Where did you read
It was
that?
called the Bagpiper. What was the name of their
Where did you read that?
band?
Come as you are.
The Beachcombers.
Come as you are. What do you mean come as you are? The book?
Yeah.
From Michael Azarad. He's obsessed with Jesse Reed.
Because the Beachcombers said it was because were they pretty cool? I thought I love those '60s wailing frat garage bands in Northwest.
No, it didn't have much taste. It was
he a
pretty
born
generic.
again?
He's born again now.
The house?
Yes, he did. He tried to revive me for a while.
They also said in that book that your Uncle Chuck was in a garage band too, and he released records, or did he release anything?
No.
He's got married.
Really?
She put out a single. She financed herself. She's a country and western born-again Christian. And my Uncle Chuck was in a couple of bar bands. They just played covers like Green's Clearwater. He had a lucite drum set. He was left-handed, and he wasn't very good.
Is that Chuck with the red hair? Is that Chuck that's gay?
No.
Is it the one that we went to Christmas? That one, Chuck? The nice one. With the son that has your cousin who has the other band?
Although he went to jail one time for exposing himself.
Green from Bellevue. That's his cousin's band.
Did you first meet Courtney, and this is Courtney Love, I've heard, because we're here in Canada, Vancouver, BC, Canada, I heard a rumor, I think I might have read it in Interview magazine, that Kurt and Courtney first met at a
That's tough. That's
did you first meet at a DOA gig in Portland, Oregon? So there is really a Canadian connection there.
Wasn't it Noise? No. It was one of our shows. It was our show. It was my show. I played with DOA a couple times. I don't remember where.
But was that, so a Canadian connection, a Canadian band, has something to do with Kurt and Courtney?
Yes. I don't remember which show it was.
I was too drunk.
Me too.
Do you remember your first time in Canada at all, Kurt?
No. I might have been a small child. I visited some gardens. We went across on a ferry. Vancouver.
Butchart Gardens?
Right. when I was a small child.
That's actually where No Means No are from. And the Neos, a legendary speed band. And if it wasn't for the Neos...
Victoria.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have a Canadian nanny, another Canadian connection.
We like BC. We don't like the rest of it so much.
What is her name? What is your nanny's name?
His name's Mike.
And does he have a girlfriend?
Jessica. Yeah.
I think she might be from Vancouver too, right?
She's from Minneapolis. From
What'd you say,
Minneapolis.
Chris?
She has that fancy, you know, that fancy, it's called Hit It or Quit It. She's like a riot girl person. She's like 15.
No, Chris here. Chris, come over here for a moment. This is Chris of the rock and roll band Nirvana. Now, Chris, you worked earlier on in your life in Taco Bell. Do you realize there are no Taco Bells in Canada?
Good for you.
Actually, at least in BC?
There's no Mexicans in Canada.
Actually, there's one in Alberta. There's some in Alberta.
That's right.
So, do you think that's contributed at all to the growth of bands in BC that we do not have a Taco Bell? Is this a good or a bad thing?
I don't know, man. Canada can be ethnically diverse, which is beautiful, part of the thing and stuff, but judging...
Actually, you look like a Doukhobor when you put that thing on.
Doukhobors are awesome, man. They're awesome.
They're anarchists.
Did you go... Are there still Doukhobors around?
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, I'm really into the Doukhobors. They used to run around naked, and they were from Russia, right?
Yeah.
And they had their anarchist colony.
And that was,
How did they go under? I forgot.
I think there was some riots and stuff. They're still going strong. And they're
I'm the next Doukhobor messiah. So you can tell by the way I spit food out and the way it's caught in my mouth.
and they're from Canada too.